Welcome back to the verdict. Well, just to also let you know, we'll still have Chima Amadi, who is of the Center for Transparency and Advocacy in Abuja studios. But before we get to him, let's get to our correspondent, Seun Okinbaloye in Lagos. Well, Seun, could you tell us, what is the update now? I mean, the last time out, there were some hitches concerning the ad hoc officials. Has anything changed?
Really, nothing has changed, and it's looking like nothing will change because it's about an hour ago when we came live here at the Anglican Nursery Primary School in Ogudu area of Koshofe local government area of Lagos State, and nothing has happened here. Chamberlain, this is a major rack center. The house is about 55,000 registered voters in this local government area. Let me give you an understanding of what is happening here. This rack controls about 84 other polling center in the area of Koshofe or Jota area of Lagos State, and so nothing has happened. Take a look at the vehicles lined up behind me. The white vehicles, the Sierra Toyota vehicle, and all of the buses and the vans you see here, they are to convey the ad hoc officials to their different and various polling centers, but they are idle right now. They're doing nothing. And if you look at this place, security operatives are also just waiting to be given a cue and a clue to what will be done. They're also here. Nothing seems to be happening because basically the information we have is that there is a mix-up in the deployment of the dispatching of ballot paper. About 9 batches or 9 booklets of ballot papers. That's about 900. We understand that 100 per booklet, and 9 of them are not dispatched here, and that's the reason why politicians and some of the stakeholders for this election are saying the election will not happen until that is resolved. It does look like it is a consensus amongst the political parties, the officials and the top officials. We understand that at the highest level in the state, in INEC, they are discussing some of these issues. So if my cameraman can go all the way, you can see operatives are seated. People are just trying to run away from the sun, just to lay their heads somewhere and rest their heads. Let me give you an understanding of what is happening again. There are empty boxes waiting to be used. There are other interesting side to what is happening here. Let my cameraman come over here. Now, look at the officials here. Earlier on, a lot of them are aggrieved, they're angry. Look at them. This is the situation they found themselves. A lot of them told me that this is a position where they slept overnight. They've been dispatched since yesterday evening, and this is where most of them slept over the night, and this is where they've been. They're complaining about welfare. They're complaining about the situation regarding the disbursement of their allowances, and nothing has happened to them. They have their grievances. They've been told virtually nothing because they said they were not addressed. Some of them, they do not even know why they're not working, why they're not having the election, why the election hasn't yet started. They're just trying to stay calm under the shed here. Some of them did tell me earlier on, and the guy who spoke to me earlier on is still here. Has anything changed? Have you been addressed? Have you been told the reason why this exercise has not gotten underway?
No, they said in the next 2 hours. In the next 2 hours' time, they will tell us what went wrong.
What went wrong? So there are several stories. Remember what you told me, that you've not been paid for what you did 2 weeks ago. That's on one hand. But the reason why this exercise has not started, which of the story is it? When the election will start or what?
I don't get.
When will the election start? What did they tell you?
We don't know. We don't know. We have not been told. They said they are having meeting. After the meeting, they will get back to us.
I was told that some of you have been paid.
Some of us have been paid. How?
Some of you were paid for the job you did 2 weeks ago.
That was 13,000 naira that some persons were paid. Some persons have not been paid. They said 9,000 is for the job itself, 3,000 naira for transportation allowance, then 1,000 naira for feeding allowance. Then what we are agitating for is the compensation for the last election that was inconveniences, that was cancelled, where other local government have paid. And even under this local government, some rack centers have been paid. But we here, we have not been paid.
So how much have you not been paid?
10,000 naira.
It doesn't look like everybody here is agreeing on that, because from what I heard, that some people have been paid, they've not been paid. Some said that they got the money over the night.
Not that 10,000 naira. Some have been paid the 13,000 naira, which I explained earlier.
Which
but
is the first instance.
Yes.
So for the
but for the 10,000 naira for the inconveniences, for the postponed election, we have not been paid. Nobody has been paid. You can verify. Have we been paid?
No. So okay, please, if you can come up here, because there is a scenario playing out here. You said you've not been paid at all for the presidential.
Yes, some of us have not been paid at all. I personally have not been paid, and I've made a report to my XPO. So he said they have some account issue. And most of the time, the XMS for each training and each seminar, I receive them all on my cell phone. But when it gets to the payment aspect, I have not been paid any token for the work done.
Are you supposed to be paid before the election or after the election?
We are to be paid after the election, but presently I have not received my alert more than the 2 weeks or 2 weeks now that we've done the presidential election.
So for the one that they rescheduled and the initial one, no payment, no compensation?
No payments for now. For I personally, and likewise, it's applicable to some other peoples.
Okay, so now, as it stands right now, because I understand that there was a protest earlier, and that some of you said you're not going to work until you are being paid. Are you standing on that, or you've changed your mind that?
Standing on that. Because what has actually happened concerning that is that
if they didn't pay us for the allowance, we are not working. They should pay us before, because they inconvenience us now. The last time they canceled the election and we are all here. We slept outside here with the mosquitoes and everything. So they can't tell us they will not compensate us. No food, no water, no toilet, no security. And at the end, they won't compensate us. It's not okay. Today now we've not eaten. I will be saying these things and they are not doing anything about it. They should do something about it, please. They should pay us.
Have you complained to them officially?
Yes, I've complained to them. And they say we should give them 2 hours that they will get back to us.
Where did you sleep? You?
Outside here, outside, on the floor there.
I understand that they provided mattresses for you, did they?
They did not. They did not provide anything. They only provided for the coppers, and it was just few. It was few. They didn't provide anything for us. I slept outside there. I used my clothes. I slept on the floor there.
You slept on this bench? All right. It does look like a tale that needs to be investigated on the welfare of some of these ad hoc officials. If you can come forward, let me show you just a bit of how much of how many there are and just the kind of situation they found themselves. Some of them said this is the classroom, one of the classrooms where they slept. If you look at it, some of them said they laid on the bed, on the floor, bare floor, and they went inside there. Chamberlain, okay, a whole lot of them are inside. Look at them over there. They are waiting to be debriefed on what is happening. So basically, Chamberlain, about 84 local government polling center are housed under this rack, and if this is not sorted out, that means about 55,000 possible voters will not be able to vote. Chamberlain.
All right, and thank you very much indeed, Sean. But we'll keep tabs on that because, I mean, Loretta says in some places they started standing for some funds. But if they are still having meetings, as the core members are told, we'll have to wait and see what happens. Thank you very much indeed, Sean Okembaloye, our political correspondent, reporting from Ojudu area, Bega area in Lagos at the moment.